first video of the channel, and we're going to be going through MK-677 and what it sort of does, what the downsides are, what you're looking at results wise, and just a little brief little cool guide to if you'd ever take it or your friends taking it, just to have that knowledge in the back of your head, or whatever. So let's get stuck in here. MK, what it is, it's a peptide, sort of short form drug. It sort of blends into both categories. What it does, right, is it produces two peptide hormones, one being human growth hormone and IGF-1, insulin growth factor 1. So HGH, what does it do? HGH obviously causes growth in bones, especially if you're a teenager. You're looking at growing a little bit taller, more prominent facial features, and it encourages cell regeneration, meaning, if in a gym sort of muscle term, going to cause your muscles to be able to recover a little bit faster. That's going to cause you to be more jacked, be more sexy. That's what you want, man. So HGH, cell regeneration, it's going to be pretty high, and growth, bones, of muscle, of tissue, awesome. IGF-1, this is a byproduct of HGH, comes from the stimulation of HGH. What IGF-1 is what it does is it sort of, it's a good way to explain this. It promotes normal bone growth. So that's pretty boring. So just not normal bone growth in adults. Just encouraging more stronger, not brittle bones, right? So that's what IGF-1 does. Also, it increases protein synthesis. What protein synthesis is, how you synthesize protein, and being able to sort of do this more efficiently, a little bit faster. You're looking at more gains, being more jacked. So yeah, so that's the two peptide hormones that MK sort of produces. It's pretty cool stuff, especially if you want to get more sexy for the summer next year. You want to be more jacked, attractive for the whoever you want to look good for, man. So yeah, that's the hormones what it does basically. Now, like every good thing in this world, it has a few downsides. Mostly, the most drastic downside is going to be insulin resistance. Now you might be asking, King, what does insulin resistance mean? Well, I'm glad you asked. Insulin resistance, it's not being able to, your body, your pancreas, not being able to produce enough insulin to efficiently transport glucose into your muscles and fat. So you might be asking, why is this important? Why is this relevant? Glucose, obviously when you eat carbs, that's digested into glucose. Glucose is then used as an energy source and transported by insulin to go to your muscles, to go to your fat. And if your body can't do this, what's going to happen? One, high blood sugar, and there isn't a really two. It's just you get type 2 diabetes, voice crack, and that's obviously not a great thing. So insulin resistance, a big no-no. No one really wants that. So a lot of you might also be asking, King, how do I, be jacked and sexy for next year without having to worry about being insulin resistant? I'm glad you asked. Basically, it's there's a few methods, right? Especially with taking MK, there's three methods There's four methods. One being taking MK before bed. More or less how this works is when you sleep, your body produces, well, your growth hormone is at its highest or its peak. So by taking MK, which obviously stimulates, growth hormone to be at its highest, or a lot stimulate you to produce growth hormone, it's sort of using the body's natural rhythm of what would happen during sleep to sort of counteract that sort of potentially causing insulin resistant sort of things. I've kind of explained that badly. Let me rephrase. So taking it before bed mimics the body's natural rhythm in sort of, protecting insulin from growth hormone and its effects, right? So it makes sense. And MK, it mimics ghrelin. Growth hormone mimics ghrelin. So, or is it just MK? It might just be MK, but ghrelin, it's a hunger hormone. So by taking this, you're going to be hungry. That's great for a bulk, right? So that's also good for being jacked. Next year, you're going to bulk. But so taking it before bed, that's method 1. Method 2, what's method number 2? So, method number 2, being at a lean/stable body fat. What this means is, if you're fat, obviously, you shouldn't be taking this, because being fat is a lot of downsides. Just being relatively lean and healthy, obviously, it's going to help negate the negative side effects of taking MK, just that further sort of length. So, bulking's gone patched. You won't need to bulk anymore. Maintaining is the way to go. So staying at a somewhat lean body fat, that's going to be what you want to be doing, especially if you're taking MK to sort of negate those side effects. And the third method, lean. Third method. What was the third method? Third method is to obviously just get good quality sleep. That's helped by this is an empty bottle, but magnesium helps sleeping. That will assist in getting good quality sleep and sort of helping you manage how much cortisol you're producing. So that's going to also help you sort of navigate these potentially negative side effects. I say potentially, but they are negative. And then method 4, there's other substances like slim pills, I think they're called, which enhance insulin sensitivity. That's kind of the opposite of insulin resistance. It's just your body's more your insulin's more sensitive to it's just more better or more efficient at doing its job, and by taking that, obviously that's going to help navigate those side effects. And but yeah, so that's sort of the rundown. MK, great substance. Not that I've used it, not personal experience, but from the sounds of it, more growth hormone, more IGF-1, sweet, taller, sexier, more jacked. Great for the winter bulk and for next summer. You're gonna be looking good. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so there's insulin resistance, but this is nothing compared to nearly every anabolic steroid or some. Oh, and I forgot to mention another potentially one more negative side effect is that MK can be potentially toxic. All substances, they're toxic to the liver, the organs, because your liver sort of processes these substances. So all these substances could cause a little bit of toxicity to your liver, and that's not great, obviously. But it's so much better than every other side effect from steroids. So if you're gonna hop on your first cycle, be a little Psalm goblin, or play it safe. MK is a great way to go, obviously. But yeah, that was quick. That was the King's / Daddy's full guide to MK. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please subscribe. I'm begging you, please subscribe. Also, join my Clash Royale clan. I'll put a picture right here, right next to it. Join up, let's get a few members in, and let's slay some, I can't say that. Let's get some camels going. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm gonna make a few more on Enclomiphene, BPC, and yeah. So I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.